Hey everyone, Shabir Ali here. If you're applying for jobs in the UAE, your CV must match local expectations. In this guide, you'll learn exactly how to do that with formatting tips, content tweaks, and examples that increase your chances of getting shortlisted. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable plan to make your CV not just good, but outstanding. Ready to make your CV the one that stands out in a recruiter's pile? Let's get started. Alright, first things first. Why do you need a UAE-specific CV format? A standard international CV often misses key elements that UAE recruiters expect. For instance, personal details like nationality, visa status, and current location matter a lot. Employers prefer reverse chronological formatting, which means your most recent experience comes first. Soft skills and achievements should be visible but concise. Many recruiters here still print resumes for review, so a clean, readable format increases your chances significantly. Additionally, having a UAE-specific CV shows that you've done your homework. It tells employers you're serious about working here and that you understand the local job market. So the first step is to adapt your CV to meet these expectations. Next up, let's talk about personal information. Your UAE-ready CV should include several key details: full name, nationality, location, like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, etc., visa status, contact number, with UAE code if available, and email address. Optional details like a LinkedIn profile or a professional photo can also add value, but make sure they're appropriate for the job you're applying for. Your full name should be at the top, bold and clear. Nationality and visa status are crucial because they inform the employer about your eligibility to work in the UAE. If you're already in the country, mention your current location. This can be a huge plus as it indicates your readiness to start immediately. Alright, now that we've covered personal information, let's move on to the professional summary. Alright, now let's move on to one of the most critical parts of your CV, the professional summary. This section is often the first thing a recruiter will read, so it needs to be compelling and to the point. Think of it as your personal branding statement. This section is your elevator pitch, your chance to grab the recruiter's attention right from the start. It should encapsulate who you are as a professional, what you bring to the table, and why you're the best fit for the job. Use this space to showcase your title, years of experience, industries worked in, and core strengths. Be specific and highlight your most relevant achievements and skills. This is not the place for vague statements. Clarity and precision are key. For example, results-driven sales manager with more than 8 years of experience in FMCG and retail across Dubai and Abu Dhabi. This gives a clear picture of your background and expertise. Proven record of increasing revenue by 30% year over year. Such quantifiable achievements make your summary stand out and show your potential value to the employer. Adept at team leadership, vendor negotiations, and KPI-based performance management. Highlighting these skills can demonstrate your ability to handle key responsibilities and drive results. Your professional summary should be concise but impactful. Avoid lengthy paragraphs, instead, aim for brevity and clarity. Every word should serve a purpose. Aim for 3 to 4 sentences that encapsulate your career highlights and key skills. This is your opportunity to make a strong first impression, so make it count. Tailoring your professional summary to the job you're applying for can make a huge difference. Customization shows that you've done your homework and are genuinely interested in the role. Look at the job description and pick out keywords and phrases. These are often the skills and experiences the employer values most. Incorporate these into your summary to show that you're a perfect fit for the role. This not only helps you pass through applicant tracking systems, but also resonates with the recruiter, increasing your chances of landing an interview. Alright, now, let's talk about key skills. This section is one of the most important parts of your resume. It's where you get to showcase what you bring to the table and how you can add value to the company. This section is absolutely crucial for showcasing your competencies and making sure they align with the job you're applying for. Think of it as your personal highlight reel. Use bullet points for clarity. Bullet points help in making your skills stand out and are easy for hiring managers to scan quickly. For example, territory sales management, client retention. These are specific skills that can show your expertise in sales and client relations. CRM tools like Zoho and Salesforce, team leadership. These are tools and skills that demonstrate your ability to manage customer relationships and lead a team effectively. Arabic at a basic level and English fluently. Language skills can be a huge asset, especially in multinational companies. Your key skills should be a mix of hard and soft skills. This balance shows that you are not only technically proficient but also capable of working well with others. Hard skills are specific, teachable abilities like software proficiency or foreign language skills. These are often learned through education or training. Soft skills, on the other hand, are more about your personal attributes and how you interact with others. Think leadership, communication, or problem-solving skills. These are crucial for teamwork and overall workplace harmony. Bullet points are your best friend here. They make your skills easy to scan and digest, which is exactly what hiring managers are looking for. They make your skills easy to scan and digest. This is especially important when hiring managers are sifting through dozens or even hundreds of resumes. Aim for 5 to 7 bullet points that highlight your most relevant skills. This keeps your resume concise and focused. Tailoring your key skills to each job application can significantly increase your chances of getting shortlisted. Customization shows that you've done your homework and understand what the employer is looking for. Now that we've nailed down key skills, let's move on to the work experience section. This is where you can provide concrete examples of how you've applied these skills in real-world scenarios. Alright, now we're getting into the meat of your CV, work experience. This is arguably the most critical section of your resume, as it showcases your professional journey and the skills you've honed over the years. This section should detail each role you've held, including your job title, company name and location, dates of employment, key responsibilities, and achievements. Be specific and concise, as this helps potential employers quickly understand your career trajectory and the value you bring. For example, Sales Manager, XYZ Company, Dubai, January 2018 to present. Clearly stating your job title and the duration of your employment helps set the context for your responsibilities and achievements. Key responsibilities: managed a team of 10 sales associates, developed and executed sales strategies, conducted market research. These points should be action-oriented and demonstrate your leadership and strategic thinking. Achievements: increased sales by 20% in the first year, implemented a new CRM system that improved client retention by 15%. Highlighting your achievements with specific metrics shows the tangible impact of your work. Each role should be presented in reverse chronological order, starting with your most recent job. This format helps recruiters see your most recent and relevant experience first. This helps recruiters see your career progression at a glance. It's essential to make it easy for them to follow your professional growth and understand how your past experiences have prepared you for the role you're applying for. For each role, list your key responsibilities and achievements. Use bullet points for clarity and make sure each point is impactful. Use numbers or KPIs where possible to quantify your impact. For instance, instead of saying you improved sales, say you increased sales by 20%. Focus on achievements rather than just responsibilities. This shows potential employers not just what you did but how well you did it. Now that we've covered work experience, let's move on to education and certifications. These sections will further bolster your qualifications and showcase your commitment to professional development. Remember, a well-crafted work experience section can significantly enhance your chances of landing that dream job. So take your time to make it as compelling and informative as possible. Now that we've covered work experience, let's move on to education and certifications. Now let's talk about education and certifications. This section should list your highest qualifications first, followed by any relevant certifications. For example, Bachelor of Business Administration, University of Dubai, 2015. Certifications: Certified Sales Professional, CSP, 2018. Your highest qualifications should be listed first. Include the degree, institution name, and graduation year. If you have multiple degrees, list them in reverse chronological order. For certifications, include the name of the certification, the issuing organization, and the year you obtained it. This section can be particularly important for roles that require specific qualifications or certifications. Now that we've covered education and certifications, let's move on to formatting best practices for UAE CVs. Finally, let's talk about formatting best practices for UAE CVs. A well-formatted CV can make a huge difference in how it's received. First, keep it 1 to 2 pages max. If you have 10+ years of experience, 2 pages are acceptable. Otherwise, aim for 1 page. Use a clean, professional font like Calibri, Arial, or Helvetica in 11 to 12 point size. Spacing is crucial for readability. Use consistent margins and spacing throughout your CV. Save your CV as a PDF unless otherwise requested. This ensures that your formatting remains intact when the document is opened on different devices. Make sure the document doesn't contain any spelling or grammar errors. Use ATS-friendly formatting. Avoid fancy tables or columns, as these can confuse applicant tracking systems. Instead, use standard section titles and include keywords from the job description naturally. Finally, keep your CV visually appealing but professional. To sum up, crafting a CV for UAE recruiters isn't just about good writing. It's about understanding the local market. A well-formatted, targeted resume tells employers you're serious, prepared, and ready to contribute. By tailoring your CV to meet UAE-specific expectations, you're not just increasing your chances of getting noticed, you're making a strong case for why you're the best candidate for the job. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your job search. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more career tips and advice. Until next time, this is Shabir Ali, signing off. Ready? Let's go.